Hi, my name is Emily, and today we'll be working through a twisty, short little 15-minute flow. So, without any further ado, grab yourself a mat, some comfortable clothes, and let's get started. Find a comfortable seat at the top of your mat, closing your eyes and starting to tune into your breath. So you next inhale, gently reach the hands all the way out and up. And exhale, twist over towards the right. Taking a round of breath as you breathe deep into the belly. We inhale to reach the hands all the way up. And exhale to twist once again. So you next inhale, you can reach your hands all the way up on top of your head, reaching them up, and exhaling, hands come down to the mat, uncrossing the legs. We're going to make our way to our all fours. Toes tucked or untucked as we inhale for our cow spine, reaching the chest forwards. We exhale to curl in our cat. Moving here with your breath, inhaling for cow. Exhaling for cat, really pressing into the hands as you reach the shoulders up. Inhale to open the chest, arching the spine. Exhale to round and curl. We meet in a neutral spine as you next inhale, and then we reach the right hand up. Exhale, thread the right hand underneath the left. To then inhale, reach the hand back up. So we're threading the needle here, just tapping the shoulder down to the mat and reaching and lifting as we inhale to open the chest. So you next exhale, drop the shoulder down to the mat. And you can reach the left hand towards the top of the mat or maybe around your lower back, taking a gentle bind. Take a full round of breath, breathing into your twist. Opening your chest if you're in your bind. And as we next exhale, release, the left hand comes underneath the shoulder. We inhale to reach the right hand up, opening the chest, and bring both hands to the mat. Moving to the other side, left hand reaches up. Exhaling to bring it underneath, just tapping the shoulder gently, and then inhaling to open up. Moving through here, this little flow as we tap the shoulder down on the exhale, inhaling to open the chest. Do next time you bring your shoulder down to the mat, release the weight of the head and the shoulder, maybe reaching the right hand forward, or once again taking your bind as you bring it across the lower back. Take a full round of breath, breathing deep into the belly. And as you next exhale, right hand comes underneath the right shoulder. We inhale to lift the left hand. Both hands come down to the mat. Inhale for your cow. As you next exhale, tuck your toes. We're going to press all the way back to our downward facing dog. Then here you can wiggle out your legs or maybe sway your hips. Anything that feels good until you find your downward facing dog. Maybe shortening it slightly. You can always bring a bend to the knees as we twist, reaching the left hand towards the right ankle, looking underneath the right arm, and then we switch to the other side. It's the right hand that reaches towards the left ankle, and exhaling back for downward facing dog. You next exhale, walk the hands all the way to the back of the mat. We're meeting in our Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale for flat back extension. Exhale to fold. We're going to keep the right hand on the mat as we lift the left hand all the way up. Maybe playing with straightening that left leg, feeling the stretch on the outside of the left glute. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, left hand comes down to the mat. Generous bend of the knees. We reach the right hand up. Maybe straightening that right leg. Take a full inhale, and as you exhale, both hands come down to the mat. Inhale for Ardha Uttanasana, flat back extension. We exhale, hands come down to the mat, this time walking all the way forward, meeting in our plank pose. Hands are underneath shoulders. Then working through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to upward facing dog and downward facing dog. So you next inhale, right leg reaches up. Generous bend as you reach the right knee towards the ceiling. Opening up the hip towards the side. As you exhale, gaze comes forward, right knee comes down towards your chest, and step the right foot in between the two hands. We lift the right hand, easy twist. And as you next exhale, dropping the left knee, we reach it up to our Anjaneyasana. Twisted Anjaneyasana, so you're facing the right side of the mat. You can either stay here if you want to tip it back, bring your right hand down to the back of the left thigh, reaching that left hand up and over. Taking a full inhale, and as you exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot. We send the hips back, half splits. Inhale to lift your chest and your gaze. Exhale to fold over the right leg. So you next inhale, lift your gaze, rock it back forwards, planting the palms firmly into the ground. We step it back to our plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga as we move towards the mat. Inhaling for cobra or upward facing dog, and coming to meet in downward facing dog. So you next inhale, the left leg reaches up. Generous bend in your left knee, opening up the hip. Exhaling, gaze comes forward, left knee to center, then step the left foot in between the two hands. Once again, reaching the left hand up as we come to meet in our easy twist. We drop the right knee, and then reaching with the left hand, come to your twisted Anjaneyasana. You're facing the left side of the mat. You can either stay here if you played with it on the other side, tipping that left hand behind you as you reach the right hand up and over your head. Take a full inhale, and as you exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. We're sending the hips back, half splits. Folding over this left leg. Inhale to lift your gaze, flat back extension, and exhale to fold. So you next inhale, lift your gaze once again, rocking back forwards, planting the palms as you bend into the left knee. We're stepping it back to plank, moving through your vinyasa of choice, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to upward facing dog or cobra, and then back through to downward facing dog. We inhale, right leg reaches up, bending generously into that knee as you exhale, and then big step forward, bring the right foot in between the two hands. This time, legs are strong as we lift to our high lunge. Inhale here. As you exhale, reach that right hand back. We're twisting to look towards the right side of the mat. Once again, you can play with tipping it back, maybe reaching that left hand up. And as you next exhale, we cartwheel the hands, come to warrior two. Exhaling for peaceful warrior, reaching that right hand up and over. And as you exhale, right hand comes to right thigh, we reach the left hand up and over. Inhale back through peaceful, this time straightening the front leg, coming to our reverse triangle. And as we next exhale, generous bend in the right knee, coming to your extended side angle, reaching that right hand up. And maybe taking a bind here as we reach the left hand behind us, grabbing a hold of the left hand with the right hand and keeping the chest open as our gaze is up towards the ceiling. So you next exhale, release your bind, bring both hands down to the mat, then lift the right, lifting the left heel in our easy twist, planting your palms, we come all the way back to our three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to center, this time crossing the right leg over the left, coming to our figure four dog. You can keep the knee bent or straight here as you open up that knee. Inhale, and as we exhale, shin comes down towards the wrist. We come to our pigeon pose. Inhaling as we lift the chest. Exhaling, you can fold forward, bringing your head down towards the mat. Slowing down your breath, breathing here. Finding that generous stretch across your right glute. And if you want to go a little deeper, you can thread the left arm underneath the right. Right hand can stay extended, or if you want to take a little bind, maybe reaching that right hand behind you, you can grab a hold of your right foot. Or breathing deep into the belly. So next exhale, release your bind. If you've got a hold of your foot, we're going to switch our twist. So just bring that right hand this time underneath the left. Once again, you can keep your left hand reaching towards the front or take a bind as you bring it towards the right thigh. Taking a full round of breath. And then exhaling, we release, left hand comes underneath the shoulders. We reach all the way up, pigeon pose, tucking the toes to step it back to plank, moving through your vinyasa of choice as you lift your chest in your next inhale. And exhaling, we come to downward facing dog. We move to the other side. So we next inhale, we're going to reach the left leg up, three-legged dog. Generous bend in the knees, you point it up towards the ceiling. And then exhaling, knee to center, we're stepping left foot in between the two hands. Inhale for your high lunge, reaching all the way up. Find your drishti. And as you next exhale, sweep the left hand back, right hand forward. We're coming to our twisted high lunge. You can stay here. If you played with tipping it back, you can also reach that left hand towards the back of the right thigh, right hand up and over your head. Inhale, and as we exhale, cartwheel the hands. We're opening up to warrior two, facing the right side of the mat. Inhale to exhale, peaceful warrior. Take an inhale and peaceful, and as you next exhale, left forearm comes to left thigh as we reach the right hand up and over, extended side angle. Inhale here as you exhale, moving back through to peaceful, straightening the front leg, engaging the core and the glutes, reverse triangle. Exhaling, generous bend in the knee, bring that left hand all the way down to the mat or back towards your thighs. We come for a side angle. And then once again, if you played with a bind, you can take a bind on this side, maybe reaching that right hand behind you. So you come and find the left hand. We're opening our chest. Inhale, and as we exhale, release. Lifting the right heel, right hand comes down to the mat, easy twist. Left hand reaches up. Exhale, both hands frame the front foot. We're stepping it all the way back, three-legged dog, left leg's in the air. To then bring that left foot back through center and crossing it over the right thigh, figure four dog. You can keep the right knee bent or straight in the right knee, pushing that left knee towards the side of the mat. Inhale to reach your gaze forward. Exhale, shin comes down towards your wrists. We're meeting in pigeon pose. Exhale to fold, coming all the way down towards the mat. Take a round of breath here, slowing down. And then once again, we'll go for a little twist. The right hand reaches underneath the left. You can either keep the left hand extended towards the front of the mat or take a little bind as you reach it behind the back, maybe grabbing a hold of your left big toe. Taking a full inhale. And then as we exhale, slowly releasing. We're going to bring it to the other side as we reach the right hand forwards, left hand underneath. We can keep that right hand towards the top of the mat, or once again, take your bind, maybe reaching that right hand towards the left thigh. Breathing here. So next exhale, bring that right hand back to the mat. We lift all the way up for a pigeon, tucking the back toes, stepping left foot to meet the right, moving through your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga as you come to upward facing dog or cobra. And as you next exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here in your downward facing dog, sending your hips all the way back. So we next inhale, we lift the gaze, jumping or stepping forwards. We're bringing the feet to the outside of the hips, meeting in our malasana, our yogi squat. So we next exhale, bring the left hand to the mat, inhaling to reach the right hand up. You can either stay here if you'd like to take a little bind, reaching the right hand behind you, maybe reaching that left hand to meet the right. Here we're squeezing the shoulders to lift our chest and our gaze towards the ceiling, opening up. Take another inhale. As we exhale, gently release. Left hand comes back to the mat, reach the right hand up. And exhale, both hands back to heart center. Inhale here. And then we move to the other side. Right hand comes down to the mat as we inhale to lift the left hand up, opening our chest, either staying here or reaching that left hand behind the back, maybe taking a bind as we reach that right hand to meet the left. Opening up our chest, gaze is towards the ceiling, squeezing those shoulder blades. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, gently release, reaching that left hand up before bringing it back to heart center. Inhale here, reaching your chest forwards, really pressing your elbows into your knees. And then as we exhale with or without the help of your hands, we're going to come to sit in our Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, wrap your fingers around your toes as you next inhale to lift your chest. Exhale, we fold over the legs. Breathing here into the back of the body, feeling that expansion across each vertebrae. Also feeling that opening across our hips. Find that softness in your shoulders. So we next inhale to slowly uncurl. Exhale, find a comfortable cross-legged seat as you inhale to reach the hands up. Exhale, gentle twist towards the left. We can take a little bind here, maybe reaching that right hand to meet the left foot. Inhaling as we lift our chest, exhaling to release through center. You can change the cross of the legs as you next inhale to reach the hands up. We exhale to twist, looking over the right shoulder, maybe reaching that left hand to meet the right foot. Taking a little bind. Take an inhale here. And an exhale. Inhale to reach the hands up. We exhale, hands come down to heart center in our Anjali Mudra. Take a moment to thank yourself for making time in your day to move your body, to connect to your breath. And I thank you for allowing me to guide you through this flow. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Slightly different pace and style. Please don't forget to give me a like or a thumbs up. And if you have any comments or questions, please write a comment below. I'll read through them all. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you.